Hello guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V. So now that we've got a ship to navigate around with, we can finally escort Lena to the Wind Shrine, but first we need to visit the town of Tool in order to get some free items, tutorial for new players and such. We're just gonna collect some free items and then proceed to the Wind Shrine. You know I like my free stuff. 150 gil here. Oh god, these guys block so much. It is not as bad as FF1. A potion here. For the beginning of the game, any free tents is really appreciated. There's a Phoenix down there. Phoenix Downs so much more so. Phoenix Downs cost about how much? 1,500 bucks. And of course, what is this game without any cutscenes? He's the man who built the gate to Torna Canal. Keep that in mind. Any name drops, obviously we're gonna have to visit the place. Leather shoes, let's give that to Baloof. Yeah, let's give that to Baloof. Paris joined our party in case you didn't realize, but obviously as we saw at the beginning when we entered the city, she went to the bar to have a drink with her mateys. And yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend that it's a spoiler that Paris is a girl. I'm not gonna bother with that optional cutscene. Okay, so let's just check out Paris. She's got a dagger and a leather shield. Keep her with the dagger. The dagger will do slightly more damage than the broadsword right now. So Paris, yeah, and her agility is the best out of all four of us. So she'll always get her turn first. So the turn order is going to be like Paris, Lena, Bugs, then Galoof. We can take advantage of turn order to dispatch of enemies quickly. Give the appropriate weapon to the appropriate people. So here is the Wind Shrine, let's check it out. Officially, technically this is our first dungeon. Actually, technically speaking, this could be construed as our second dungeon because that cave was our first dungeon, right? But just like that cave, just like the pirate's cave, uh-oh. Something must have happened, no doubt. I mean, it's been a couple hours before since he went to the top floor of the Wind Shrine. Let's go! Paris is taking an unusually enthusiastic approach to Lena's issues here. I'm sure that will never come into play. Healing pot here if we need it. Free in basically, and this guy gives us some free potions. Always appreciated. Free stuff, always appreciated. So yeah, just like that pirate cave, this place is completely unremarkable in terms of monsters. Pretty much you can one-shot all of them. I'll just demonstrate one battle and then I'm gonna cut everything else. Free tent, as I said, much appreciated at the beginning of the game. You can only encounter stuff like White Snake, Black Goblin, Moldy Wind. I think those are the only 3 enemies you can encounter. Oh look, what do we have here? The first save point in the game. Might as well take advantage of it. Controller, please. Let's go to the right to collect a free treasure chest. Here we have leather helmet, which we can give to... Who shall we give it to? We can give it to Bugs. Right now everybody's a freelancer, everybody can equip pretty much anything, doesn't really matter. That was just another white snake. Secret passage! We get a pretty important item here, the broadsword, which we will hand over to... Lena already has a broadsword, Paris can do a lot more damage with the dagger, so we'll hand this broadsword over to Butts and hand the knife to Guru, because that'll do more damage than just his bare fists. Unless you're a monk or you have the monk's ability, which is called Brawl, I believe, in this translation. Unless you have that ability, your unarmed attacks are not going to do a lot of damage. Alright, time for the first boss in the game. Very, very easy, just press A to win. Literally no strategy here. He'll use his Breath Ring attack. Breath Ring does 25% of your damage, 25% of your HP in damage. It's percentage based damage, so that's why later on in the game you'll see Breath Ring doing a lot more damage. As opposed to Wind Slash, keep that in mind. Wind Slash is just a solidly powerful attack. Now given enough time, he'll actually fold his wings and go into counter-attack mode, but we never gave him the chance. Like I said, press A to win. On this floor we can go through a hidden passage to collect staff. Alright, those were a bunch of mold winds. Again, just poke them with the sword and they die. And that was just another encounter with the black goblin and the white snake, and I think people got levels. Yeah, everybody's up to level 4 now. Awesome. There's nothing to the left there, so let's just head on to the crystal room. Hey, it's King Tycoon! Or is it? No, it's just a crystal. Oh, what's going on here? That was the town of Karnak, and this is the fire crystal. The essence of the crystal flies into Faris. Spirit of fire. This is the Tower of Walls, where the water crystal is housed. And Lena is imbued with the spirit of water. I forgot what this town is called. I think it's just called the Ruins or something. Ancient Ruins. For whatever reason, the earth crystal was placed there. And Giluf gets the spirit of earth. And Butts gets the spirit of wind. But why? And there is King Tycoon. Whatever happened to him? Looking at this figure, Faris is confused. Oh no! An evil spirit is about to return. Every RPG ever. When I first heard that, it reminded me of Breath of Fire. And he just teleports away for some strange reason. Protect the crystals. So I guess this is where the game officially begins. As in terms of our main quest is going to be to protect the crystals, and I'm sure that we will always succeed in that endeavor. Fortunately, whenever the crystal shatters, we can just consume the crystal shards, and they contain the power of the heroes. Which begs the question: isn't this basically incentivizing us to shatter the crystals in the first place to gain power? Anyway, we got these 6 jobs at the beginning of the game, and let the job shuffling begin. Okay, now that we've got jobs, let's immediately switch everyone. Um, hang on. Yep, so I'm gonna move Faris to the second position. Butts and Faris are pretty much gonna have similar builds for most of the game. Butts is a excuse me. Butts is a knight, as is Faris. Equipment is fine. We will get better equipment later, and more. Kiloof and Lena are monks. For right now. Right now, we're just gonna focus on DPS. Not eventually. Very soon, I want to make Kiloof and Lena into mage classes. By that, I mean just white mage. Because like I said, I'm not too keen on using magic a lot. Most of the DPS is going to be physical, and magic is only going to be a support. We're not going to use blue magic because blue magic actually, you need to go out of your way to search for blue magic and learn blue magic. It's a lot of effort, and this is, well, like I said, in a no grinding situation here, we're just focusing on constantly making progress. And I know it's a little anal to think that just spending 5 minutes to find some blue magic will make the game so much easier. Why not do that? Well, everybody uses blue magic. It's just that broken. So why bother? What my intent here is to make the game challenging, but also make it so that we can easily handle that challenge. Definitely don't want to cheese everything. Alright. So with our party, what exactly are we supposed to do now? We have been given the main quest of protecting all the crystals. The next crystal is in Waltz. In order to get to Waltz, we need to go through the Torna Canal. And the Torna Canal is currently locked. We heard that Zoc here has... Excuse me. Zoc here has access to the Torna Canal, so and he's an acquaintance of Lena. So we'll have Lena chat him up to see whether we can obtain access to the Torna Canal. But first, let's make sure to buy some magic. I just want the Cure spell and the Antidote spell. We're not gonna waste time on black magic. Never gonna use fire, ice, or bolt. That sounds strange. Hang on. Did I go to the tutorial base? I believe I did. Oh, I did not. Crap. Let me fix that. Let's go to the tutorial base for some more free items. This offers very basic advice, but at least you have a tutorial in this game, unlike the previous Final Fantasies. Actually, technically, FF4 did have a tutorial, right? But that was only in the US version. And this guy shows us what a monster in a box looks like. Look at that damage from bare fists because she's a monk. Leather shoes. Either Lena or Guluf are going to get leather shoes. Yeah, I'll give it to Lena. And I think I can give Lena's helmet to Faris. I want my knights to have a leather helmet and a leather vest, and the monks to have a leather vest and leather shoes. Just to spread out the defense. Let's go visit Zoc. No need to buy any armor or anything like that. Look at that expression. Okay, it's called Walrus in this translation. I played the GBA one. Lost the key to the canal. God damn it, old man. Lena, make a mental note to replace this guy with someone much younger. Perverted old man too. Cutscene, of course. At least we'll have some nice music. Dad used to talk about those. Could Buds actually be could Buds' dad be a famous personality? Is that possible? I thought that in this RPG finally we had some just a commoner as a protagonist. Nope, that is too much to hope for. But this theme is one of the best in the game. So I guess his dad had something to do with the crystals. Maybe he knew what was going on, that they were eventually going to shatter? This is what happens when you try to protect your kids. Eventually, they are thrust into dangerous or difficult situations and they don't know how to handle because they've been protected all their life. Instead, I'm not telling you to intentionally put them in danger that they can't handle, but gradually introduce them to taking risks and actually facing difficult situations. Right now, Butts doesn't have any idea about the crystals. And if his dad had just confided, well, to be honest, these guys are like what, 10 or 16 years old. They're still kids. Late mom and dad, okay. So at least that qualifies him to be a protagonist, an RPG protagonist. Okay, looks like since Lena was constantly murmuring about protecting the crystals, Zog decided that, okay, I guess she's so obsessed with this quest, might as well give in to it. Otherwise, who knows what dangerous stuff she'll do otherwise. He knows Lena. He really knows Lena. So he decided to give us the key. And Butts is going to keep this a secret from the rest of the party. Okay. Let's just get the hell out of here. And proceed towards Torna Canal. Oh, looks like we're forgetting someone. She hasn't forgotten. Look at the expression of those pirates. And to inspire such loyalty, they just can't live without her. The crew is like, Captain, our lives are meaningless without you. Alright. What is Ferris wearing? Yeah, I think I will give her the leather helmet. So the thing about magic is that you only need to buy it once, everybody learns it. Which is how magic should work in my opinion, because you actually learn magic. You don't use it as an item, right? You don't use it as an item on people. Now that we've got our jobs, each battle is going to start giving us ABP, and this is what I meant by job progression and job setups. So the aim now is to proceed through the game, take all random encounters. Oh yeah, make sure to never run from any random encounters. This has widespread implication late game. It'll become a world in which man cannot live. We can draw parallels with global warming here. For a while, nothing will happen. Slowly but surely, the world is going to go to shit. I'm going to protect them anyway. I have no idea why. God damn it, Kalu. Ferris is just obsessed with Lena's father. God damn it, Ferris. He is so intrigued by the crystal shards that he can't help but join this quest. The wind spoke to me. Yeah, like I was saying, what we're going to be doing is collecting ABP, learning abilities as we go along, as we progress through the game, without really stopping to grind anywhere. Make sure you save here. This is a save point, and after this is kind of a point of no return. And let's proceed onwards. Starting from this point, we are going to start getting random encounters. Well, we could have gotten random encounters on the world map. I guess I just got lucky, but I hardly spent any time on the world map. Starting from this point, we are going to get random encounters on the sea as well, and I'll demonstrate a couple. But again, unremarkable enemies, just punch them to death or whatever. Okay. So I was talking about abilities. As we proceed through the game, we'll be collecting ABP, learning abilities, and then switching jobs and learning those abilities. And that is going to be that is how my plan is to set up abilities. Plan is to get a very good build by the end of the game without grinding. If you wanted to go ahead and grind, there are a lot of jobs with very obscene abilities. So in one way, grinding will get you a very good build, and one can think of this entire game as just the core of the game, as being exactly that. What is your favorable combination of jobs and abilities? Because there are so many permutations and combinations. Someone might like to go with the Dragoon with Bite Magic. Someone might like to go with the Rapid Fire with their Knight, say, or I don't know, Dance, stuff like that, or a Summoner with Thing. Any number of combinations are possible, but as I said, the additional restriction here is to not spend any time in grinding whatsoever. There are going to be very, very few exceptions, but that is, I feel like we're just taking the restriction too far in those cases. I'll show them. Oh god, what is a Final Fantasy game without being sucked into a whirlpool when we are on a boat ride? Every single time, damn it. It is in FF1, this wasn't the case, but it's time for a boss. Or not. Yes, it's time for a boss now. Just keep physically attacking him. He will use a special move called... Yeah, so notice that he did 36 damage there. I think that's also percentage based damage. His tentacle attack, it paralyzes as well. If anyone gets below... Oh crap, he used Tail Scroll. Immediately use a potion on them. We don't want anybody dying. We want everybody to gain abilities, especially the knights. Just keep physically attacking otherwise. This guy is weak to lightning, so black mages could have wrecked his shit. If anybody goes below 30 or 40 HP, immediately heal them up. But otherwise, pretty simple. I'm getting lucky here that he's spreading out his attacks. I need to heal Lena. Oh nice, monks have innate counter attack. There you go. Very simple. And we gain 5 ability points from it. Bosses do not give any XP. And a nice cool drop. Okay, so I guess we made it out of that whirlpool. Oh no, Sildra! So what does the ship do without Sildra? Because remember, Sildra was pretty much the only reason that we could get anywhere. Wind is not going to help us, not with the wind crystal gone. So the ship's just being cast away. Faris is just inconsolable. Drifting, drifting, drifting with no end in sight. It's a really scary thing. If you've ever been on a ship and you cannot see land on all 4 directions, you're literally in the middle of nowhere. Oh, looks like everybody's died from starvation. Now it's time to, since Guluf is the first one up, it's time to cannibalize the others, I suppose. No? Just because they're friends. How do you not lose hope in this kind of a situation? What a horrible situation. But I guess they have they have landed in some place called the ship graveyard, I suppose. Undead monsters. Uh-oh. How ominous. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. How are we gonna navigate out of this place? We will see that next time. Take it easy.